Welcome to my channel. The slides that are rolling by are an indication of some of the things that I cover on a regular basis in my videos. Once you have watched the video, I would appreciate it if you would click the like button and leave a small comment. It's really a big help to the channel. The YouTube logarithm, when it sees that, promotes the channel more and will be more viewers. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you for watching.
Well, hello everybody. I hope you had a good Christmas. Hard to say when some people might be watching this way into the future, but this video is supposed to come out anyway on Boxing Day in the year 2020. And I am trying to make another recipe from the Highlanders cookbook that was gifted to me not too long ago. And what I'm going to make is Floury Baps, or just plain Baps in some recipes, B-A-P-S. It's a Scottish bun or soft roll or whatever you want to call it, and according to this book is eaten at Christmas time, is eaten for breakfast. I wasn't aware of that before. It's been a long time since I've seen them in stores here, but years ago you used to be able to get them. A very soft bun with flour dusted on top is where the floury bun thing comes from. So I'll go through the ingredients here. In this little bowl here, I have a half cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and 4 tablespoons of butter or lard. It says I'm using butter. And that has been scalded. I put it in the microwave for a minute and it's cooling down. Yeah, it's just stick my finger in it. Fingers are going to be in the bread anyway. It's just tepid now. It melted the butter nicely. And in this is a half a cup of water and one of those sachets of yeast, or if you don't have the sachets like I don't have, that's 2.5 teaspoons of an active dry yeast, and 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So I'll add the liquid ingredients to the dry ingredients and get started here. First time I've made them, the recipe, and I also went online and read a couple of recipes online. There are numerous. Maybe I'll put a link to one of those down below. I can't do that with the book. But there's very little work involved in making them. They get kneaded, but just very briefly. A little extra flour here to do some kneading with. Coming together quite nicely. That is probably kneaded enough, I guess. I just want to clean that bowl out, and I'll put some oil in it to oil the surface and also the surface of the dough. I'll bring you back in just a minute after I get some oil. I'll use olive oil, not a lot, maybe a tablespoon or so. And use the dough to spread that around, and at the same time that will oil the surface of the dough, I guess. Now this gets covered and just goes in a warm place for an hour to an hour and a half until it is doubled in bulk, and that'll give me a chance to clean up some of the mess that I've made. See you in about an hour and a half time. Well, it's been proofing for an hour and a half. I would say that's close to double in bulk. It's supposed to make 12 baps. So I want to weigh it. I always do things by weight, I guess. I'm not that accurately, but to get them roughly the same size. It is 28.5 ounces. So about 2 1/3 ounces each, I guess, would be a good weight for them. A bit more. So I will bring you back when I've got this all portioned out. Well, I've roughly portioned them out to 2 1/3 ounces or so each. Now, I'm not quite sure how to do this. It says to try to make them oval, sort of fatter in the center and less fat on the ends. So that's what I will endeavor to do. Do one more and then I'll shut off while I finish the rest of them. I'll bring you back when I've got them all shaped. Well, now they get brushed with milk. The purpose of the milk, I guess, is to stick the flour on. Then they get dusted with flour. Covered with a tea towel. And while the oven is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 200 degrees Celsius, they are allowed to rise, hopefully. I'll meet you back here when the oven is ready. Well, the oven is up to temperature, and they've risen quite a bit. Some of them aren't quite as neatly shaped as they were. 400 degree oven, 15 to 20 minutes. So I will put them in, and 20 minutes time, 15 minutes time I'll check to see whether I think they need the extra 5 minutes or not. Well, there they are out of the oven anyway. I was concerned that all that extra flour on there would burn, but evidently it didn't. 400 degrees isn't hot enough to burn it, I guess. Now to let them cool a bit so that I can try one. It said that they are best eaten the day that they're made, and I suppose if you're eating them for breakfast they're probably still quite warm out of the oven, but we'll wait a few minutes anyway until I can handle them. Well, they haven't cooled a great deal, but I'm anxious to try one. They're nice and soft. It's a little too hot, I think, to try to tear it in two, so I'm still going to use a bread knife and cut it in two. See what it looks like. Nice soft interior. I saw some recipes online. If you watch the Great British Baking Show, I'm addicted to all that stuff. There's a Canadian one now also, it's been out for a couple of years. New season starts in January, I think. But Paul Hollywood, one of the judges or whatever you want to call them on the Great British Baking Show, I see where he has a video of making baps and using them like a hamburger bun or whatever to make a sandwich out of. So give this a try. Very good. It's a rich dough anyway because of the milk and butter that's already in the dough. But it's lovely and soft. First time I ever made my own baps, but I must say I really like them. I think I probably would use them for sandwiches, maybe with egg salad or tuna salad or anything like that. They would make a nice sandwich bun. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thanking you with my mouth full. I'll get this uploaded, and hopefully it will be out on Boxing Day.